Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rosano, and this is another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we're coming to you live today. Today is Tuesday, April the 16th, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about something very important today. We are going to talk about $1,000 in your emergency account. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a while back I read a survey. It said the average American does not have $1,000 in their savings account, which is troubling because when you don't have money and something happens, this is where you start making bad decisions because you get frustrated. You start trying things that you normally wouldn't try. You get upset, you get angry, you get annoyed, you're cursing out the world. Arr, arr. But today we are going to talk about, is $1,000 impossible to save in your bank account? The answer is, of course not. But apparently, to a lot of Americans, it is hard to save $1,000. Why? Because people do not take money seriously. They play around. They say they want to be rich. They say they want to be wealthy. They say they want to be financially independent. But when it comes down to it, when it boils down to it, it's mainly all talk and no action. And as we all know on this podcast, actions speak loudest. Okay? And so, what can you do to save $1,000? The first thing you could do is, if you just need to put back 20, $50 a week, if you put back $100 a month for the next 10 months, you would have your $1,000 right there. And then what you do with that $1,000 is you put it somewhere where you can't touch it, and leave it alone, and and only use that for super duper emergencies. Now, a lot of times people think, this is an emergency, that's an emergency. Most of the stuff you're gonna occur is not gonna be an emergency. You know, if your car breaks down, you need to get to work, and you have to spend $500. You have a emergency account. Pop in the $500, but be sure to pop in, save up another $500 and put it back in your emergency account. Now, if you are listening to this show, then I definitely know you want more than just $1,000 in your savings. So $1,000 is just a threshold. $1,000 in saving $1,000 just merely shows you, and it shows the universe that, hey, I want to save. I want to gain some financial independence. I want to gain some, because as we all know, um, waiting on a paycheck is waiting on one paycheck every week. Being dependent on a job is not the way to go. So if you have money saved up, if you have money put away, if you have money coming in, if you're working on money, we talked about building name value yesterday. If you're building name value, if you're working on your content, then by all means keep doing that. Do more of that. Double down on it. You want money to start flowing in. You want to be able to have the emergency account, the travel account, or whatever kind of account you want. You have me and my wife, we have an account for the pool account, because maintaining the pool costs some money. It's annoying, but it's just a fact. If you want your pool to be nice and blue You gotta pay. You gotta pay for the shock. You gotta pay for the service. So you know, the $1,000 is just a baseline for you to get started. So if you haven't got started yet, don't feel bad. Don't be upset. Don't don't even worry about it. Just start doing it. You know, the more you save, the faster you do it, the better off you will be. And it just shows yourself, and it just shows the universe. It just shows the universe that hey, this guy is ready, this guy is willing, this guy is able to have the ability to save some money. Okay? And you want to get you want to get to the point, you want to get to the point in your life where you're like $1,000. You know, I was talking to my wife one day, and we was discussing things, and she has plans for a house, and I had to laugh, and I said, when we first met, if we'd have been talking all these type of figures, I would have looked at you crazy, and you would have looked at me crazy, and you would have said, that ain't possible, and I would have thought, Psh, I'm not trying to do all that. Who coming up with that? But now, as I do more stuff independently, have more income coming in, I'm like, all right, I see it. I can do this, I can do that. I can make this work, I can make that work. It's not it's not out of the ordinary. Now I'm not gonna go buy a super yacht, of course not. I don't have yacht money, but I'm doing good. I'm happy with I'm happy with the way things are going. And you have to take a positive approach when it comes to money. You can't use terminology like, I'm never gonna get this. I'm never gonna get that. I can't save $1,000. I've tried before. But if you tried before, you know the mistakes you made. Hey, let's clean up the mistakes. Let's get it together. Let's roll it out, and let's get it started. And saving $1,000, like I told you, is just a threshold. You will be able to save. You will be able to save more money. You will be able to put more money into your business. You will be able to put more money into the lifestyle that you want, and you will be better off for it. Now, we talked about it yesterday. You want to continue to build name value, so that way you can easily make $1,000 on a regular basis, and you won't have to worry about. Because I listen, when I was young, nickel and diamond, saving a few $100, it was hard work. I did it, and it was definitely hard. It's not hard now to save money. It's well, I like to stay home most of the time myself, so saving money is not that hard. But when you travel, when you get because when you get old, I got a news flash for you. When you get older, it's amazing. When you get older, you it's not about spending money, it's about being more comfortable. You want to be more comfortable. This is why when people get older, they buy the bigger cars, not because they have more money, but it's because it's more comfortable. I'm getting to the point now where I told my wife, I said, I got to get a bigger car. I don't I don't really plan on going many places, but I've been driving my little car, and I've been in it, and I'm like, man, I'm getting kind of tired of this. And so it's not about, as you get older, it's not about buying expensive things. It's about more about you know comfort, luxury. You don't want to stay at the rat infested motel. You know, you you do that when you're younger. You stay at sketchy places, kind of like, whatever, it don't matter. When I was young, I would stay at I remember I was at the Navy one time. I wanted to get off the boat. I went to the local Motel 6 off in the cut, and there was not a whole lot going on out there. But I was like, it don't matter, whatever. A bed is a bed. That was my thinking right then. Now Nah, I need a nice, comfortable bed. I need something that I can lay on, fall asleep. Don't wake up with a crook in my neck. So you want to remember that. You want to be saving money because when you do get older, you are going to want to have more money because you are going to want to be able to afford more luxuries in life. It just happens that way. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, work on that $1,000. Let me know. Let me know when you hit that goal. If you already hit that goal, let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We will be back tomorrow with all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Zano. Thank you for listening. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.